Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld. I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours. Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser underlords than you. Let's start with the basics. This is your dungeon core, the tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now. Now that you have a gateway, minions can enter into your service. But first you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat, gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. You can increase the efficiency of props within your rooms by fortifying the walls closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest. Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted. Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro-piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh. Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc. Well done. Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag. Your gnarlings made short work of those spectres, but see how they still circle the flag. You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your minions to return to their jobs and tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast Recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon, though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing. It's payday. Recall will teleport a unit back to the safety of your dungeon core, or their lair if they have one. The spell will be interrupted if the unit is attacked during the casting, but they will attempt to flee if Recall does not complete successfully. Casting Recall on a warband icon will recall the entire group. You're on a roll, Underlord, and I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy. Well done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less, but there's much still to learn. Why don't we work in a bit of murder while we're at it? It's time for you to enter the realm of Kairos. Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there and burn the rest of him, Underlord. We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive. You have claimed a gateway. Archive unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins. To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, place a worker rally banner in that location. Build an archive, Underlord. Your forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield. You've discovered a perception shrine. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. You've claimed a perception shrine.
Stupid head! Cut you up! Stupid head! Slice! Stupid! Fatty! Fight! Stupid Yamazi! Look at him! Not too common. That's mine! Bitch! Not too common. Commons. Commons dead. Stupid commons.
The archive will allow minions to research sins and identify any artifacts that your workers find. You can spend sins in the veins of evil to unlock new aspects. The archive will attract the cultist, but any magical minion may study its ancient tomes for your benefit. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows.
I hope I don't have...
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective.
Stupid head!
It's payday. cultist has entered your dungeon. The tavern will give your minions a place to eat and be entertained. Higher level units require a tavern to be kept happy, with the highest level units becoming angry and rebelling without one. Your minions will spend a small amount of gold when eating in the tavern. You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you will need to expand them. Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
Stupid head murder!
Something evil stirs out there. Scouts! Go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat. The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their unit shield. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover. This is no game, Underlord. Rally your minions to defend your dungeon core. To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared. The Empire's Templar is their core foot soldier, dim-witted and pure battle fodder for an underlord, despite his training in the barracks. If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover. Dismiss your rally flag to let your minions mend their wounds and return to work. Slap the rally flag to dismiss it and allow your minions to tend their needs. The Empire's cowardly priestess supports her allies from a distance through her wholly misled beliefs in the goddess Kira. You'll often find her cowering in the archive and sanctuary.
That's mine! I'm gonna hit you!
The light is gone. Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time. We've barely even started, and you already have an... You're making great progress, Underlord. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target is the citadel of the intransigent dotard, Lord O'Theland. He's a dim-witted sort, and he seems to like marching his troops into an early grave. I'd say it. Welcome to the breach, Underlord. This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's virtually impervious to attack. Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Theland, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order. I can think of no better time for you to learn how to build defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you'll first need a foundry. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Unlock the foundry within the veins of evil. Foundry, unlocked. Build one now and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon. You've discovered a perception shrine. To plan your dungeon, why not use the prophecy spell to clear the fog of war and scout the surrounding terrain? You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact. You cannot store more gold. You have claimed a gateway. You've claimed a gold shrine. Your vaults cannot store any more gold. You've claimed a perception shrine. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. Build a larger vault, Underlord.
Stay still. It's mine. Stop it, Carter. Stay still.
foundry will attract the chunder, who will diligently hammer away at the anvils to produce defense parts. These are essential in the construction of defenses for your dungeon. A chunder has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the foundry, this gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back. Your minions' needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest. It's time to pay your minions, Underlord. A chunder has entered your dungeon. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus. There is a natural choke point to the east of your dungeon core. Claim it now, so you may set a trap for your foes. The Blade Lotus will slice and knock back enemies within melee range, becoming a barricade and attacking foes again after every few seconds. It can also be toggled to an inactive mode, which keeps it hidden from enemies.
That's mine.
Look at it.
I'm gonna hit you.
The ballista will launch powerful bolts at any foe that gets too close.
Charge forth and assist your comrades!
That's mine.
Destroy the inhibitor swiftly. It lies open and undefended, but for that odious blackguard.
That's mine.
It is payday. Silence has never sounded quite so sweet. Superbly executed. Before we move on, I must warn you, the next inhibitor comes with an unpleasant surprise. Fine work, Underlord. Now that Othelan and his cronies are a dehydrated paste, let's move on with our assault. Revenge is a dish best served cold, Underlord, but we're a bit lacking in Here entrenched lies the traitorous Underlord Marcus. He has pledged to protect this inhibitor with his life, having convinced the Empire that he means them no harm. The pathetic little turncoat. This uneasy peace has lasted too long. Vanquish this traitorous Underlord and destroy the inhibitor he protects. This place is riddled with brimstone. Its hardened exterior will be impossible to mine using conventional means, but we have other forms of excavation. Open the veins of evil and unlock the Underminer. Underminer unlocked. The Underminer excels at blasting through large chunks of earth. See for yourself by building one near your dungeon core. Unlike defenses, constructs can be placed on neutral territory and in water. Once you have laid the blueprint down, your workers will channel your unholy energies to construct them. I should have mentioned. Brimstone is a fairly volatile substance. Now that you're out, look east to see an abandoned beast den. You can use the wooden bridge to span your dungeon across water. Build one to the island in order to claim the beast den. This room will allow bloodthirsty beasts to enter your dungeon. Unlike normal minions, beasts cannot work nor train themselves in your barracks. They wish only to strip the flesh from your enemies. In addition, they do not require payment or a lair, and they are more than happy to eat micro-piglets straight from your slaughter pen. However, these unfortunate creatures care not for their own lives, and will fight until their last breath. They cannot be saved if they fall in battle. The wooden bridge will allow you to claim tiles separated from your territory by water. It will also increase the speed of minions who might otherwise be slowed down by the water. Are you afraid of water, Underlord? An Oculus has entered your dungeon. The Oculus is a master of the mind. If it encounters an enemy, it will assault their senses, temporarily turning them into a vegetable. Outside of battle, the Oculus will explore the depths of the underworld, relaying back what it sees to you and to its eldritch hive mind. A Skarg has entered your dungeon. The Skarg is a deceptively cute beast that prefers the flesh of dwarves above all, and can be trained to fetch and return eyeballs. You can rally all of your beasts to battle using the Beast Rally flag. Use your newfound powers and the formidable strength of your beasts to destroy Underlord Marcus and the Empire force he colludes with. You've claimed a perception shrine. You've encountered an Empire patrol. No sense in letting them get away now, is there? You've discovered a gold shrine. Quickly add plots of land to your dungeon, you can use an outpost, which will claim tiles in a 3x3 radius once constructed. Conduit unlocked. The conduit will greatly increase the work speed of your workers within its large area, and also clear the surrounding fog of war. Your minions are under attack. Your minions are under attack. You have claimed a gateway. You've claimed a perception shrine. Another patrol. Give these dogs the beating they deserve. Payday has come again. Underminer complete. Underminer complete. Your minions are under attack. The Empire's juggernaut has built his strength toiling away in the foundry and garrison. Unsurprisingly, he can tolerate humongous amounts of damage and mitigate the damage his allies receive. You have discovered a gateway. Your minions are being attacked. You've discovered a perception shrine. It's payday. Unleash your hounds to tear the flesh from these Empire goons. Your minions are being attacked. Underminer complete. The Empire presence is fish food. Well done, Underlord. Your minions have entered battle. You've discovered a perception shrine. You've discovered a perception shrine.
You would kill your own kind for him? You have discovered a gateway. Withdraw your minions immediately. I can taste death, fast approaching. The outpost will claim all tiles in a small radius around it, and will prevent those tiles from being claimed by the enemy until it is destroyed. It's ideal for claiming new territory far from your dungeon, so you can extend your reach.
The ether beckons. Can you feel it tugging as I do?
You have destroyed an enemy's dungeon core.
You'll regret not heeding my advice. Underlord, this campaign will be the end of you.
Pay no attention to his frightened blabbering. It is payday.
The conduit greatly increases the work speed of your workers within its large radius, and also extends your vision. You have discovered a gateway.
Do you remember how to deal with brimstone, Underlord? Why not crack open his dungeon with a bit of a bang?
You've discovered a perception shrine.
Underminer complete. It's payday. Siege shrines improve the speed at which your workers dig through earth and fortified walls. This shrine empowers your workers, allowing them to destroy enemy fortified walls with ease.
You've claimed the Perception Shrine. You've claimed the Perception Shrine. You've discovered a Perception Shrine. You have claimed a gateway. You've claimed an enemy dungeon core. This shrine produces defense parts over time, which your workers can use to build more defenses. It can store up to 8 parts at once.
It seems you've found a weakness within Marcus's walls.
You've claimed a siege shrine. A Chunder has entered your dungeon. Cultist has entered your dungeon.
Underminer complete.
A Gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Now that his core is a smouldering ruin, there are other matters that need your attention. The Underlord Raskos was locked in a scrap with a gaggling of greasy midgets, but has since gone silent. Get over there and find out what the hell is going on.
A job well done, Underlord.
Marcus's shattered spirit will not soon forget the price of his cowardice. Now that the inhibitors all lay broken, only one final snag prevents us burning the heart of their land.